If you just joined the live, welcome. If you just tuned in, first off, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that bell and that notification button so you don't miss nothing. Stay tuned to what we got going on. And if you pulling up, man, get your mimosas, get your drink, get your tea. Yeah, get your Jameson, get all that. Get your coffee, get your water, get your juice, get your backwood, get your joint, get your vape. And we tapping in. Happy motherfucking Friday. Took you to some places that you never thought you'd see. Wanna breaking back for you with my sweater Vaseline. LA and dangerous, yeah, my paddock submarine. You know, I always gotta start with 100 flows up. I always gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the title, Get Back to Doing. Fuck you with my jury on. My paradise hard to put Chanel for your trip. Over here we live it up. Cheese with the rips, running through blue strips. Popping off the jet skis on the lake. Rubbing on your feet while we riding in the rain. Looking at the stars, feeling like we're up in space. All these designer bags starting to run out of space. Lemon ring her Tiffany, she's my cutie pie. Runs game, you know I'm always high. Airborne, got the pussy, I always born fly. Let the people come in. Hope y'all having a lovely Friday, and I hope y'all shit is going on. It's supposed to go. Thank y'all for pulling up and tuning in, and you know, but y'all see what it is right here. Get back to doing. Some of y'all just need to, some of the soul family just need to marinate on that one. Get back to doing. So you know what they say, right? Things start with a thought. It starts with our thought. Start with a thought. Reflect on them times when you was doing. Reflect on them times where you thought it was action, and wow. It was a thought process, and then you put the action behind it. You know? See, a lot of y'all want to play away from Get Back to Doing. And don't run from the important question to oneself, to one's spirit. Am I doing? Some people ignoring the question as they doing enough. But there's people that just ain't doing. And that's why I had to title that one, because I said, what's the perfect subject matter for a lovely Friday? Oh, I got it. Get back to doing. Remember when we was doing? Remember how free you felt? Remember how in tune you felt? How one with spirit you felt when you were doing? You know, now life is made up of these mundane things people do, but they're not really doing. Now people are saying get back to doing, but they're not really satisfied. It's like you there, but you ain't quite there yet. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to get there, but then you're not there yet. And you're like, how can I get there? Get back to doing. You know, we're in a timeline now where it's a lot of sayers, right? But then you got that 5%. And this is crazy because let's say out of the whole 100% of people, you have 5% of that, right? That said, enough saying I'm finna get back to doing. I'm finna put action behind the plan. I'm finna wake up with a purpose. I'm finna get in. And I know it's cliche because, everything is a bag. But when I mention bag, right, the bag entails everything because it's not just I'm not just talking about monetary gain. I'm not just talking about financial shit when I say get in your bag. What are some things that get you into your bag, that get you in your life, that get you going? You know what I'm saying? What is some things that you're doing? And some people ain't getting back to doing because they shit is desert, excuse my French, excuse me, tongue tie, desert dry. Like, there's no, you know what I mean? You ain't been watering a lot of shit in years. So fuck a couple months or fuck, oh man, motherfucker, you was out of work a month or two. You got people that just been out of it for some years. It's really dry over there. And that means, nigga, your vibration really low because you ain't been watering nothing with positive thoughts. No positive reinforcements. When I say stay in tune and conscious in the moment, it means be conscious when you can feel some negative thought or emotion coming in, and how could you counteract that? A lot of people just don't want to counteract the negative emotion. They want to stay in that. And it's crazy because, like, when you really be 100 with yourself, you can't even lie to spirit. You was consciously staying in the energy, right? You consciously stay in something, right? That's not conducive to change or growth. It's not conducive to the aura of your body, of your spiritual being. It's not conducive to getting your household in order. It's not. And it's like, that's, egotistical in a way because it's a choice to stay. Like I remember when somebody told me this, but it didn't make sense till I got a little older and a little wiser. That it take energy to be mad just as much as it take energy to be in a happy state. So a lot of time how we want to stay in a peaceful state, it take energy. Same amount of energy that you I won't say gravitate, but you elevate to for your peace and happiness. It's the same amount of energy it take that it is to stay in the mad, to stay angry, because all you doing is when we're stay angry, what we're doing is we're staying in a negative space in our mental. Ain't nothing positive coming out of it. It's just angry. It's whatever the reason that's got you mad, but you're honing in on all the details of I'm mad. And instead of looking at the surroundings, like, so getting back to doing helps you to elevate your spiritual being, to elevate your vessel. Why? Here's the thing. Because you're going to come to a point in time where you're tired of saying, and you're going to get up and go do something about it. You tired of saying you're going to cut your diet right. That one day you woke up, fuck that. You know what? I'm not eating bullshit no more. I'm finna get this body snatched. You're tired of saying, you know what? I'm gonna finally read that book that I ordered on Amazon 5 months ago, and you barely passed the second chapter. Right? Now you about to get back to doing. So you said, you know what? Tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna get my coffee. The kids gonna be asleep. I'm gonna open this book, and I'm gonna elevate my mental. See, you're tired of saying that. Today I'm going to go to the metaphysical store. Today I'm going to go read up on candles and incense. You know what I'm saying? You're tired of saying, oh, I'm going to finally go get my stones and crystals or whatnot. See what I'm saying? You're getting back to doing. You feel me? It's that person that says, you know what? I'm tired of paying a landscaper. I had the tools in my shed to cut my grass and do all that. And one day that brother get up and say, you know what? Today I'm cutting my own grass. I'm finna save that 60 or whatever a month that you spend on the maintenance, the upkeep of your yard. Now you tucking it because you're doing it. So these are some things when you get back to doing, and get back to doing just elevate. See, it's a cold thing because when we get back to doing, we just start opening these magical doors, other shit. And then people start gravitating towards your happy frequency. Now you just that joyful motherfucker with light to talk about. Now people want to be around you. See what I'm saying? But when you come in with this negative aura, see, people don't even know their own aura field. I always like to tell people, and yes, I'm going to toot my horn on this, y'all. I done got the read wrong plenty of times, but the majority of the time my read be on motherfucking point. And when I stopped ignoring my read and started paying attention, that's when I sharpened my psychic skills and my abilities. You know what I'm saying? Get back to doing. See, when you get back to doing, you start feeling happy about yourself. It's not conducive to stay in the states of your being that leaves you unhappy. When we reflect and then we stay there, like it's made to reflect, to learn something about the reflection, get what you're supposed to get about it, and come back, get grounded, come back with us. Sometimes for helps me in my getting back to doing is when I like take my walks, because during my walks I can reflect and talk to spirit, but at the same time I'm remaining grounded. See, so it's different, like reflecting in your house. You ain't opening no light. You ain't letting no light in. You got the drapes closed. It's dark and gloomy in that motherfucker. You ain't cleared no energy, and then now you're just resting in the state of all your whatever transpired. But for me, when I do it and go get grounded with it, I come out with a clearer vision. You know what I'm saying? More clarity. And these are the things that people should understand that works. When you tap in with spirit, this shit work. Get back to doing. Watch how you jot down. Sometimes what can help you too is keeping track of what you got going on. So then you can reflect. You can go back on that list of things. Oh man, I didn't do this. I skipped this part of this. Blah, blah, blah. Blase on that. Right? But it helps you to keep in order with your spirit. And then when you start to go out and about, you'll notice how you're a little more happier. You're a little more jovial. Now you're tuning in the freeze and the way the wind blow. And you're like, damn, it's a beautiful day. Because we got to get back to doing. When the last time you ate and then took a walk after you ate or did, you know what I'm saying? When's the last time you picked up that book that you bought and ain't never tapped into it when you was all up on everybody's live? Oh, what you reading currently, brother? Oh, I'm ordering that. You ordered it and ain't picked it up. Get back to doing. See, people that's elevating around, they in their bag of doing. To get further in your goals, you got to be in your bag of doing. Right? Think about it. Because look, think about it, right? Lower states of vibration. How is you in your bag of doing? That's vampiring your energy in them lower states. When we come up out of that, we reflect, boop, bop, okay, that's what this is and that's what that was. Okay, I got something for that. Bop, boop, get to it. Get back to doing. Watch how you start when you start getting back mobile. Watch how you feel. Watch how when you become conscious of what you put in your vessel, watch how you feel. Watch how when you meditate more and more, watch how you feel. Watch how when you take a break every now and again from your tree, because I do that every now and again. I done took some breaks was just like, ooh, nigga, I just ain't got the finna. But there was times where I had the funds and I was just like, you know what I mean? Like going through that and testing myself. But you would get back to having vivid dreams on certain things. For real. Get back to doing. Some people gonna get back to the proper sleeping pattern. Because believe it or not, a healthy sleeping pattern can affect your routines in a positive way when you get it. Because you need adequate rest around this motherfucker to move. Some people though going off 4 and 5, don't get me wrong. I always tell people I'm a morning person, but I can be a night owl at the same time. Like it depends on the type of the weather, my nigga. Because feel me, I done have plenty of night owl times. Plus, anybody that consider themselves a content creator, a creator, musician, artist, and any such right, you are natural born motherfucking night owl because creativity can hit you at any time of the night, at any time of the hour. Especially artists, we're known to be in the studio at 2, 3 in the morning. We're known to go in the studio at 8 and don't come out the studio until 7 in the morning. So if you're an artist, don't let nobody tell you that you're not a night owl. But if you're a morning person too, that just means you're Mr. Get up and get to it. You know, get back to, and then that ties into the title of this lot, Get Back to Doing. People don't want to reflect on when they was doing. Because there was time when like you fell off your whack. Okay, get back on. Your horse and carriage can keep moving. Reflect, get over that, and get back to it. Stop dwelling in the reflection. You're going back and reflecting 24/7, but ain't doing anything about it. What the fuck is that doing? You going back to reflect, to stay. You go back and get mad about some shit that you didn't transpire through. Why are you still getting mad about it? Reflect, sit on it, make it make sense, and get back to your bag. See, because now Them the people I'm gonna come for, because y'all want y'all handheld. Y'all want motherfucker to dress it up nice. Fuck all that. We not finna dress this spiritual shit up nice. This shit is not, this shit, the spiritual shit ain't nice. It's a spiritual war out here. So you can't be like, hold my hand, fuck all that. You have to utilize the tools and get to it. I don't give people excuses because I know how life is hard as a motherfucker. But when you tap in spiritually, you can always know that it's always the unseen hand that always had your back still. Even when you was down to your last, but then you still had enough to get a couple 99-cent burgers. You and your bitch or your kids or whoever ate still. Think about it. See, we just, because if you can't be grateful for that, you're ungrateful. You know what I mean? We're so used to our high standards. And sometimes the universe got to bring us back down so we can start appreciating shit. I know for experience. I'm Mr. Run It Up, like to blow the bomb instead of the bomb. I like to go shopping. I like to keep the cut nice. So when it was my time, when it was my turn, where, ooh, let me get that from you real quick. And I couldn't keep up what I was on. Oh, man. That was during the transition. That was during retrograde moments and shit like that. But I reflected and came up out of that. Wow. And yeah, I done double back on it because he's on certain situations. But it all catapulted to, oh, let me get back in my bag. Because I took ownership for my decision making. And whether you like it or not, don't be mad at your other decisions. That's how you grow. Motherfuckers think every decision supposed to be the best one. No, motherfucker. If that's the case, we'll have zombies. I mean, we'll have robots. Everybody on the same page. That's why you don't have mentally robots, because some people have to reflect on their decisions. And then you grow too, because you learn some kind of lesson. Now you in a whole different conscious field. You know, some people need to run their credit card up and to the limit to fuck it over, and then have some shit happen financially where they can appreciate their credit, and it got them in a frequency. Oh, bitch, I'm finna fix my credit now. Now they're working on their credit. They ain't got a secure. You can get you a secure credit card, put 300, but I'm just making examples of how we grow. When you bring spirit to this live, all you gotta do, I always tell, bring your spirit to the live, no ego in my shit. Because it's not no debate. It's just tap in, pick up what you can. Real talk. This is real spit. So get back to doing. If we get back to doing it, look how much happier you're going to be. Regardless if you got to clock into the 9 to 5 of the rat race. When you get back to doing, you're going to be making other plays besides just clocking in anyway. Because getting back to doing it unlocks these levels of consciousness, right? And we elevating our being, because see, your avatar ain't gonna be able to survive in the higher timelines if you don't move with the flow. So you see how shit is moving fast right now? They got NFTs, right? What is that? Crypto, all that other shit, right? Then you gotta follow what they're doing with the dollar. And then you got a lot of entrepreneurships in this millennium. There's been a lot of, you know what I'm saying? People get into it, so you have to stay current. Get back to doing. It's a lot of I don't want to work for the man energies. I feel y'all, but what you doing to get back to doing? How can you work and get back to your same shit, right? What's your program? It's okay to say I never had a routine. It's okay to tell your spirit, man, I ain't never had a routine. I never had a program. That's how you spark the question. See, people don't want to spark that question. What the fuck you scared of? Spark the question. Be 100. Okay, I never really had a positive routine. All I did was wake up and bush. Admit it to your spirit. Admit it to you. Don't admit it to me. I'm not the nigga you need to admit it to. Admit it to your own spirit so you can grow. I mean, I can get to read in certain situations, but it's I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's your walk. And that's why I say we you know what I'm saying? You got to be accountable for your own shit. Whether it was deemed good or bad, like you have to just, damn, okay, bam. What's this? Oh, I never had a routine. Bam, now that question got you thinking. Now you're like, okay, what is routine and what is for a bitch like me? Imagine you got them ladies out there like, damn, what's my little thing? Now she finally say, you know what, I'm going to give me a gym membership. Because really when she think about it, she been pondering it, but she just been playing. But she getting back to doing this, getting back to doing things that elevate the vessel, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And believe it or not, you can have it your way when you start getting back to doing I don't know in these new ways of, hold on, let me fix this camera. Excuse y'all. I don't know in a new school way of thinking or how they telling people, but if they falsely saying that you can't, if you get back to doing, you can't get it, no, you can have it your way. You know? How many entrepreneurs that got back to doing, they having it their way. They ain't clocking into nobody. You got people that have other revenue streams outside of a 9 to 5. Legal shit too. And they in a comfortable space. And they're like, shit, home good, I'm taking get back to doing. So, you know, if we want these states of happiness, if you want to be in a better financial space, just get back to doing. That's all you gotta do. Ask yourself, you know you ain't been doing enough. Be 100 with yourself. And when you know you ain't been doing enough, tell you I ain't been doing enough and I need to get back to doing. And you can start every morning with that positive affirmation. Today I'm gonna get back to doing. And then keep a journal of your movement. Keep a journal. It's like a little, you know, what was on your itinerary on Monday? What did you do Tuesday? Besides going to work, my nigga, we talking about the whole shebang. So, you know, do it for your spirit. Do it for your well-being, for your happiness, for your peace, for the space you reside at, you know, elevate. But make sure you get to it, for real, because, like I said, do not let them lie to you. You can have it your way. So remember that. You can't have it your way, don't let them lie to you. Because the only way up is up. And when you know, I'll close out with that.
Brought to you live, baby.